Welcome to Bulgaria, a land in southeastern Europe of unparalleled natural beauty. But I know what you're thinking. In order to complete this beautiful scene, I would need to have a disc golf cage, right? Somewhere to put this in. Well, sadly, until recently, there wasn't a single disc golf course in all of Bulgaria. The Paul McBeth Foundation did something about that little problem by building Bulgaria's first permanent disc golf course in 2024. I have to travel across the country to the east coast in order to have a look at this course for myself. To the city of Burgas. There is a beautiful park called the Sea Garden. While Burgas is a bustling city, as you enter the park, the noises of the city begin to fade. Then, as you spot the yellow baskets, you realize there is potential for truly refreshing recreation here. It's in this park, right by the Black Sea coast, that the Paul McBeth Foundation established the Ezero Disc Golf Park. And here we are. Today I'm going to play the 9-hole layout here at Ezero, and I'm going to use the newly released P-Line plastic discs. I have two of them here. It's the P1 and the MD3X. Now the P1 is already my normal putter, and I use it for just about everything that isn't a long drive. It's my favorite mold of all time. And the MD3X is a retooled version of the Evolution Line Method mid-range. A stable but glidey mid-range, and I hope that this one lives up to the Method legacy. So I'm looking forward to trying these ones out. The look and the feel of the P-Line plastic is really good. Actually, these ones in white, the feel and look of it, it reminds me of Imperial mints. If you know, you know. But I'm looking forward to seeing how these fly. So here we are on the tee of hole 1. According to all the reviews of this disc golf course, a particular difficulty on this course is the consistently low ceilings on the holes. So I'll have to throw very low today. However, the grass is really quite long and catchy, so I'll have to air it as far as possible because it will stay where it lands. So an interesting combination. Anyway, hole 1 is a 69-meter par 3, just straight ahead and under the trees. Let's see how we do. First shot of the day. An early release. Never mind. It's a circle 2, maybe. Yeah, edge of circle 2. Approach. P1. Let's see how it flies. Yeah, parked. Par. On to hole 2. It's a 66-meter par 3, quite uphill and narrow. I'm going to throw the P1. can sense I haven't really dialed my throws in today. Hopefully it will improve. Anyway, this is maybe 13 meters, 40 feet, I don't know. A bit short. Just tap in the par. So, my first impressions of this course is that it plays a little bit like a forest course, even though it's in a park. Very tight lines, low ceilings, and you have to hit your gap. Now, I'm a fan of forest courses, but I haven't really been able to dial it in yet. So let's see what happens on hole 3. Now, hole 3 is a 55 meter par 3, and the big difficulty here is not to hit first available, these young trees in the foreground. And I think it is time for my first forehand with the MD3X. It'll be interesting to see how stable it is, especially since I have a bit of a headwind. Didn't give it enough. Yeah, it's about 11 meters, I think. Spit out. Can't believe it. Hit dead center. So, trying to forget to spit out. Here we are on hole 4. This is a 66 meter, beg your pardon, 69 meter par 3, and I will attempt a turnover, trying to get round. It's very closed off on the right hand side, so the clear line is definitely on the left. Not too high this time, hopefully. Not quite enough Annie. Right, not exactly making this course look easy, do I? But then I never do. So it's quite an obstructed outside the circle putt. Can't really give it much height because of the tree in the way. Maybe a soft bid. Chains at least. Wind is picking up a bit. Let's see if we can sink this one. That's bad. That's really bad. Bogey. Okay, on to hole 5. Hole 5 is a 72 meter par 3, and there is a particularly tight gap of about 1.20 meters, maybe 4 feet, roughly halfway down the fairway. So I have to hit it very precisely. So let's see what we can do. Slight flex with the MD3X. I hit the gap and then a tree. An open putt outside the circle. Don't know why I keep getting these. No spit out this time, I hope. That's great, no spit out. Now what is really impressive on this course is that they managed to squeeze in a par 4 hole, 142 meters. And the reason it's a par 4 is because it's very hard to go high and it's very hard to hit a clean line between the trees. So you really have to hit your gap here on the first shot in order to have a chance for an easy approach. Hopefully a birdie, but yeah, we'll give it a shot. Oh yes, the MD3X of course. Safe to say I didn't hit the line. So I'd say I have about 90 meters left. Probably to the basket. I'm going to try a standstill forehand with the MD3X. Yeah, it's in the fairway at least. I'd say I have about 30 meters, maybe a little bit less, left to the basket. I'll try a forehand P1. Go in! Ah, just a little bit long. All right, for par then. Yeah, just a comment on the feel of the plastic, the P-Line plastic. Apparently it's more durable than the D-Line. It's not too grippy and not too slippery either. It just feels really comfortable in the hand. So, welcome to hole 7. Now this one looks rather daunting actually. It is a narrow corridor and then the basket is tucked in to the left. It's 95 meters, par 3. Reaching it with a mid-range feels honestly like a bit of a stretch for me. Maybe not for you, but I'll give it a go. Yeah, not great. Hit a limb. So, welcome to Scramble Town. And now, fortunately, apart from a few trees in the way, it's pretty straightforward. Anyway, I'm going to go with forehand P1. Try to weave through the trees. I think I might have gone through, might have a chance. Yeah, it's within the circle putt for par. Oh dear. Hole 8. It's a 78 meter par 3. Once again, very narrow. I'm going to throw the P1, trying to get it straight. Wait for these people to pass. Just straight. Put a little bit too much hyzer on it, but it made its way up there. Well, I'll tell you what, this P1 is a really good flyer. I'm pin high, I would say maybe just outside the circle. 78 meters with a low ceiling, fairly straight. I'm pretty pleased with that. Right, birdie now would be nice. It would have been. We're already at hole 9. Hole 9 is a 76 meter par 3. Once again, straight through and below the trees, branches that is, and then slight fade to the left. Under normal circumstances I would feel much more confident, but today I haven't really played well, have I? Right, it's the MD3X and it's my last shot at glory. Let's see how it goes. Good news is I hit my line a little bit low, but I might have a chance. You might wonder, since disc golf hasn't been a thing here in Bulgaria, what has happened since last year when this course was put up. Now, I spoke to a local enthusiast yesterday, and he said that they have a very active club here. I think he said about 30 members, and they also arrange a lot of competitions, tournaments that have attracted people from abroad, players from America and Sweden and other places. So I think it's a brilliant initiative, and I'm sure that the sport will grow from here, and a new generation of people exploring the joys of throwing a disc. It's great. What do we call this? Maybe 7-8 meters for birdie. Easy now. He gets in. Whew. At last. Good boy.
Summing up this round, I think the best that can be said is that it finally got going towards the end. It was rated 176 on UDisc. Shooting even par is rated 185 for reference. However, off camera I shot 2 strokes under par, which was my best result.
So just some final thoughts. I think the course designers did a really good job. Well done for introducing disc golf into Bulgaria. I hope to come here again and hopefully improve my score. So, about the P-Line plastic. Really nice feel in the hand, and I think the MD3X also might deserve a spot in my bag. It's currently that sort of in between where I have the MD1 and I have the MD4. Currently I use a Glacier, which is a really good stable mid-range as well. This one feels a little bit like in between MD1 and Glacier in stability. So yeah, it might come handy, especially on some courses where you just want that little bit of edge, or maybe for straight forehands in the woods. So really quite pleased with these. Now, because they are white, they will probably scuff. They have already started to discolor a little bit, but yeah, I enjoyed playing with them. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.